Okay, okay. Many of you may know that if you go on the Disney Wish, they have what they call the Kyber Crystal experience. It's like a drink. It's actually, I believe, 4 drinks altogether, but it costs $5,000. And then I saw something else that made it even more ridiculous. So as you know, I am a huge, well, you may not know, but I'm a huge Disney fan. I've loved going to Walt Disney World. I love taking my grandkids to Walt Disney World. I love going to Walt Disney World. I love Animal Kingdom. I love Hollywood. I love Star Wars. I love Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and everybody. I'm a big Disney fan. And it really, really pains me to talk anything bad about Disney, but ever since the last few years with Bob Paycheck coming into account, like just the cutbacks and the taking away experiences and blaming it on COVID, well, all along they wanted to do this anyway, to cut money, make money. It's been hurtful. It really has. It is definitely not Walt Disney's Walt Disney World anymore. It's Corporation Disney World anymore. In fact, while we have Universal Studios getting ready to open a 3rd theme park with all new attractions and that all coming out, and they're talking about this epic universe and all these great things that they're doing, and what's Disney doing? Well, they're refurbishing a couple rides, and oh yeah, by the way, they're adding attractions in the park to the app, like bounty hunting and things. Like you can get the Disney Plus band now that you can spend another $40 on, and going around in the parks and scan a door and go beep 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 beep. Oh, you found me. You get 10 points. $50, folks. It's not adding anything to the park. It's not minimizing crowds. It's not adding to you really any of your experience. It's just more things for money. Give us money in the parks as much as possible, raising prices on food, raising the Disney Plus app now, that you have to pay for your fast passes now. When I made that video before, somebody said, well, you know, you don't have to pay for the Disney Plus. No, you don't. But you don't get any fast passes then if you don't, right? You don't get to skip a line at any ride unless you pay. So what used to be a free service just a couple months ago is no longer a free service. It's give us the money, folks. It's give us the money. And by the way, if anyone says, well, they're doing it to reduce lines, tell me at Disney World, if you've been there recently, if any of those lines have gone down, because they definitely haven't. In fact, the lines, if anything, have gotten worse. Yeah, because the app also doesn't work half the time. For what you're trying to do. It's become a nightmare. People who were defending it before don't like it. And anyway, I'm digressing. I'm frustrated with Disney because I love it so much, but there's no way I'm going to support this guy in charge right now, because as far as I'm concerned, he's ruining what Walt Disney's reputation was for. This is something for everybody. Everybody is supposed to be able to go to Disney and enjoy themselves. It's supposed to be a family time. And now it's about rich family time. And give us all your money, and it's not about the experience anymore. While the cast there are trying to do their best, he's not. He just wants your money, folks. Period. But, okay. Disney Cruise Line was the outlier in here. In fact, as the prices rose in Disney World and Walt Disney World and all this, guess what? Disney Cruise Line has kind of stayed even, and their service remained the same. And everybody's seen, you know what? That price, a Disney cruise used to be way more expensive than Walt Disney World. It's not anymore. It's basically the same price as going to Disney World, if not cheaper. So I was always, good job, Disney Cruise Line. I'm a cruiser. I was enjoying this. But now they brought out the Disney Wish. And they've made changes, like into their specialty dining, where what used to be a one-price service to pay, now it's a la carte. You pay for individual items. Why? Because give us money. Give us money, folks. That's why. And then they offered this $5,000 drink. And I had to laugh, because it's supposed to be this big experience. So I've seen a couple vloggers out there who are doing this drink for content. One of my favorite Disney vloggers out there is Diz Unplugged, Pete Werner. I trust him. He will lambaste Disney when he thinks they're doing something wrong, and he will praise them when he thinks they're doing something right. I really like his content. He's not afraid to say what's on his mind. He's definitely not bought out by Disney. So he tried this drink, and I really appreciate this, because he doesn't drink. He's like me, he doesn't drink, so he brought some friends on board, and they tried these drinks. Now, the alcohol is supposed to be these special drinks that are like very expensive bottles, but you're getting a little like shot glass of it. It's not like you're not getting the bottle, folks. You're getting like little shot glasses of this to share amongst your friends. You don't even get individual glasses. You got to share the same glass if you want to take a taste each. And that's not my complaint, because I've seen people spend exorbitant amounts of money on wine on some cruise lines. So yeah, if you enjoy your finer things in life and you enjoy, that's not a big problem. And they even put on a little show over in the corner. When they made the order, you see the bartenders are concocting the drink, and they have this little smoke bubbles coming down, and it took about a few minutes to do, and then they come over and they hand this case out to you that's from The Mandalorian, that if you watch that show, and it opens up, you punch it, you're supposed to be punching in a code. If you want to increase that experience, Disney, you should have made it a digital code that you punch in, and you should have asked for the code from the client, so when it arrives, he's the only one who knows the code, and he punches it in. You're not sitting there telling him, press button 1, press button 2, press button 2 again, press button 3. Ooh, it opens up. No, he should have given you his code, and you should have entered it in the back room, and then when it comes out, he's the only one who can open that drink. What are you doing? That's a dumb experience. That's just dumb. But that's nitpicky on my part, I guess. It's supposed to be this exclusive. You're receiving this, like, kind of like an espionage kind of specialty thing that no one else is. You're the only person who can get into it, and he's telling you the code out. It's dumb. And then they describe the drinks and everything when it comes, and the thing opens up, and it's all lit up, and then smoke comes out and everything. It's very fancy. Is it $5,000 fancy? I guess maybe if you think it is and you have the money, great. As far as I know, content creators are probably the only ones that are doing this for the content, hoping to get some good views and to tell people what it's all about. And I was looking at it, and they said, oh, that's a good drink. This tastes like Tang. This one's all right. It wasn't like, oh my God, that's like the best thing I've ever had. And the experience, you're all alone in a room and all. You're not. You're in the main bar with everybody else. But the piece de resistance to me was when the bill came and it showed $5,000. Great. It also had a $900 gratuity already included in the bill. $900. For what? Now, I don't take anything against cast members or anything like that. They're doing their job and everything. But $900 to pour a couple drinks and then to walk over and explain a drink to your table? Here's $900? Are you crazy? Are you absolutely out of your mind? I don't understand. Like, there's nothing there that deserves $900. They would have had to come over and shoot an animal in front of me, carve it up, cook it on an open fire, flambe it, all that. They would have had to do it from scratch. They would have had to go out in the wilderness and hunt it and bring it back to get a $900 gratuity from me. Did they climb the Himalayan mountains to get the water to make this drink? What in the heck was worth $900? And I know the crew members are ecstatic. You know, even if they shared it amongst the, like 4 people serving it, that's $225 a piece. For what? Like, I'm all for tipping. I tip pretty darn well whenever I go any place. To my friends on the cruise lines. I try and buy people lunch and dancers lunch and things like this. But $900 to come over and serve you a drink on an overpriced $5,000 experience? Disney! You've lost your friggin' minds!